800 per learner of that money. So where will this money come from? Majority of the principals you find, they pass over that debt to the parents, kama imefichwa huko ndani. So the person who ends up carrying this burden is the parent of Kenya. So my challenge is for the government to be very clear-minded and communicate clearly to Kenyans. Are we still having free basic education? If the answer is yes, how much is capitation? They will write in the circular as they did, it is 22,244 shillings. If indeed it is 22,244 shillings, how much was released last year? It is 15 million, it is 15,000 per learner. So what is the capitation in Kenya? Is it what is written or what is disbursed? That is a very important issue that the ministry must clarify, and clarify not just in writing, but clarify by sending the money to our institutions so that they can run normally. Because as things start now, the capitation that was sent for senior secondary schools last week amounts to only 109 shillings per learner if you net off the debt of the last academic year. And those are the facts. Some of these things we are not begging. As leaders, sometimes we are just telling the government to do what they need to do. Last week, we told the government clearly that they needed to release a circular in terms of capitation, or we were going to do some unspecified actions. So I'm also now calling the government. You have not funded schools in the year 2026. You've only sent 109 shillings only to run our schools for this term. This first phase, we are going to make it as our obligation, first of all, to make all the stakeholders aware that what the government is saying is actually not true. It is incorrect. And we are going to observe within this term on the behavior, the demeanor, the body language of government, and especially in terms of sending money, not stories. And by the time we are going to the midterm, we expect the government to have sent the real money for this term. Failure to which we are going to mobilize all the Kenyan parents to demand what is their right. And their right is that they pay taxes. Free basic education has been there in Kenya. The Kenyan parents cannot continue to observe silently as the government continues to tear down and annihilate the right of learners in Kenya by not adequately funding the free basic